What's the best way to teach your child? It's to let them fail, right? Of course, we're going to teach them in certain ways, but seriously, the best way your children learn is to let them make mistakes. I'm going to dive into this, but for those of you who don't know me, my name is Melissa. I'm a board certified behavior analyst, and I specialize in teaching motivated parents how to go from survival mode to actual stress relief. They've broken through barriers they literally thought that they never could cross. I'm trained in crisis management. I teach future professionals at the collegiate level and serve as a voluntary subject matter expert for the Behavior Analyst Certification Board. There's lots to learn here, and today we're talking about how to teach your children by letting them naturally make mistakes, right? Because there's natural consequences. I know you know about this, right? This isn't news to you. But really, have you thought about like why it works, right? Diving in deep into even how to allow your child to make mistakes and actually be okay with it, right? Because there's a lot of parents out there who, gosh, the love that they have for their kids, it's obviously unconditional. And they don't want their children to struggle, or they don't want to see them fail. They don't want them to get hurt, right? All good reasons, absolutely. But sometimes, and I have seen this, parents are inadvertently creating perfectionism in their children because they're like, oh, let me do this for you, or oh, don't do it like that. Let me show you, even before their children have a chance to try. And they're just kids. They might not succeed. They might struggle. They might fail. But we all know, we've heard this before, right? It might take 100 times before we figure it out, but at least we figured it out because we persevered. We tried, right? Thomas the Tank Engine, right? I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. We've got to believe in our children, and really it's believing that they can do it, that they can learn, but it's also teaching them that we do believe in them. We trust that they are going to try and give it their best effort. Allowing natural consequences instead of butting in is something that I really want you guys to think about if you're actually doing with your children and allowing it to happen. And here's some examples of what this would look like. One that I could think of is, let's say your child is throwing away their trash. They're cleaning up after dinner, or they had homework. We're doing arts and crafts, and they're cleaning up. Let's say they've got a big mess around them, all different things, right? On the table, on the floor, some over here, some over there. And you're like, okay, time to clean up, please clean up. Your child starts cleaning up, and they are going to the trash can with like one handful of items when you're like, hold on a second, you have all that stuff over there. Just bite your tongue, mom and dad. Hold up. Wait. Just sit back. Let time do its thing. Now, of course, children sometimes try to get away with the bare minimum. I totally get that, okay? And we're talking about something a little bit different. Right now, we're talking about children who actually have motivation to do the right thing. They enjoy a clean environment. If you're like, that's not my kid, I hear you. But I'm telling you, I have seen so many kids that do enjoy doing the right thing and following the rules. It's called being rule governed. They like when they learn something that they have mastered it, and that it's a part of a routine, and that it's something that everyone should do, and they've learned that it's the right thing to do. There's a lot of children I know who are like that. So give your child some grace and teach them how to, in this example, clean up after themselves, but not by letting them be aware of their environment and looking around and seeing if they've actually accomplished the skill. So totally get that, okay? And we're talking about something a little bit different. Right now, we're talking about children who actually have motivation to do the right thing. They enjoy a clean environment. If you're like, that's not my kid, I hear you. But I'm telling you, I have seen so many kids that do enjoy doing the right thing and following the rules. It's called being rule governed. They like when they learn something that they have mastered it, and that it's a part of a routine and that it's something that everyone should do, and they've learned that it's the right thing to do. There's a lot of children I know who are like that. So having them be aware of their environment and looking around and seeing if they've actually accomplished the skill. So once again, in the example of cleaning up after yourself, you say clean up, they start cleaning up. You're observing from across the room, or you're sitting there and you're kind of doing your own thing, but you're watching. You're not commenting, you're not pointing unless they need those prompts, all right? But you are allowing them to figure it out and learn naturally. Because let's say they're like, okay, I'm done. And you're like, hold up, come back. Thanks for coming back. Can you just double check and make sure? Are you sure that you cleaned everything up? Right? That sounds a little bit different instead of, hey, nope, you're not done. You got some more over here. How's that feel? Right? A little bit more directive. Another one is cleaning their room. Same concept. All right, please clean up your room, pick up all your toys, all your clothes, the towel on the floor from your shower, right? Give them time to clean up their room. And again, put it into their eyes. Tell them, make it fun. Put on your binoculars. Are you sure you don't see anything else around your room that needs to get picked up? Right? So they're going to get a sense of understanding of, hey, next time my mom asks me to clean my room, I'm going to have to look around because she's not going to let me get away with it. But at least she's not upset because she's emotionally regulated. They're not going to say this or, think in that language, but they're going to see your body language. They're going to hear it in your voice. They're going to know it's not really bothering you, that it's taking them 15 minutes to clean something up when for you it would have taken 5, right? You're an adult. You've learned. You've cleaned rooms and cleaned up messes hundreds, thousands of times by now. Your child is just learning, right? So if you're trying to teach them a new skill, yeah, you can do it by teaching them, by telling them every little step, but the best way that they're going to learn is by having a natural consequence of, hey, I'm not done cleaning and this is taking me more time and my mess is still here and it's because of me. You understand? All right, one more example. Let's say you're like, okay, get dressed, we're gonna go out. Let them pick out their clothes. See what they come up with. It might not be what you would have chosen. The patterns might not match at all. Maybe the shoes are inappropriate, but you know what? They're learning. You're getting a sense of their style, of their personality. You're seeing what they like. And more importantly, did they put the pants on their legs instead of their head, right? Are they learning what each piece of clothing is for? It's okay if they're mismatched. They are learning. And you know what? At that point, let's say, the weather, it's freezing outside and they come out in shorts. Say, hey, step outside for a second because I think it's cold. And most people wear pants when the weather's like this. But go step outside, see what you think. A lot of kids are going to step outside. They're going to say, I'm not cold. And then you're going to say, well, I like that you're not cold, but I would like for you to change anyway into pants. Or you could be like, well, you're right. Right now you're not cold, but I wonder if you might get cold a little bit later. Can we compromise and go pick out a pair of pants and we could just have them in the car so you could change if you need to? You know what I'm saying? So it's giving them a sense of choices. It's giving them control. It's letting them learn naturally because you know what? In that situation, if they're cold, then later when they want to change into pants, they're going to look at you and you know what they're going to say? You were right. And if they don't say it, they're going to think it. You know what I mean? So more importantly, when your child is learning through natural consequences, the best thing you can do is remember to praise their efforts, okay? Be lighthearted, look for the good, right? Instead of all the corrective feedback, see how you can slide the more positive stuff in there. Hey, thank you for cleaning up, even though it took you 20 minutes. No biggie. Wow, I really like the shirt that you chose. That one's super cute. I would have picked that one for you too. right? So some behavior-specific praise, put a smile on your face, make them feel loved and proud for their efforts. All right, if this resonated with you, if you've done this before, if this makes sense, please let me know. Like the video, comment for me, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're interested in working with me and my team, please let me know. We are ready to go.